Lemon water is a popular drink that many consider a cure-all for a variety of problems. But does it really live up to the expectations? In this video, we'll break down the 10 most bizarre and unfounded reasons why people start drinking lemon water. We've ranked these downright crazy reasons in order of increasing danger, so be sure to watch until the end to find out which mistakes you absolutely must avoid to protect your health and prevent serious problems. This video is packed with valuable and practical information. So if you're ready to take charge of your health, hit the like button and let's get started. Number 10, rapid fat burning. Drinking lemon water to instantly melt away fat is pure madness and a trap for the gullible. We all dream of achieving the perfect body without effort, but believing that lemon water can dissolve fat deposits is like expecting snow to melt under the January sun. Lemon juice may stimulate digestion, but turning it into a magical weight loss solution? That's pure fantasy. Moreover, obsessively replacing a proper breakfast with lemon water can shatter not only your dreams of a slim figure, but also your health. According to the National Institutes of Health, over 70% of people who try miracle diets experience side effects, including weakness, metabolic disruptions, and stomach problems. The National Institute on Aging conducted a study in which scientists examined the effects of lemon juice on metabolism, enlisting a group of volunteers convinced of its fat-burning properties. Over 3 months, participants drank a liter of lemon water daily, hoping for results. The outcome was disappointing. Body fat levels remained unchanged, but 40% of participants developed increased stomach acidity. Researchers concluded that no drink can replace moderate physical activity and proper nutrition. Lemon water can be a pleasant addition to your diet, but it is not a cure-all. A real-life story filled with bitter lessons happened to Mark Ellis from Austin, Texas, age 41. This self-assured man decided to replace all meals with lemon water, inspired by advice from bloggers. He genuinely believed it would help him lose weight faster. The result? After 2 months, Mark was hospitalized with a diagnosis of a stomach ulcer, severe weight loss, and constant weakness. Doctors were shocked. How could he ignore his body's needs for so long? Mark admitted he just wanted quick results and regretted embarking on such an experiment. So stop believing in miracles and start taking care of yourself wisely. Don't replace food with drinks, no matter how trendy or tasty they may be. Drink lemon water for enjoyment, include it in your diet as a pleasant addition, but don't build your entire eating plan around it. If your goal is weight loss, remember to prioritize exercise, a varied diet, and moderation. Health is not magic, it's the result of mindful effort and dedication. By the way, American researchers have found that grateful people who leave likes tend to live 7 to 10 years longer on average than those who are indifferent or prone to negativity. So why not a like, and let's keep going. Number 9, reversing aging. Drinking lemon water to reverse aging is pure madness because there's no magical elixir of youth in it. Lemon water cannot stop the aging process, and excessive consumption of lemon juice can do more harm than good. While the antioxidants in lemons are indeed beneficial, the amount in a single glass of lemon water is insignificant. Research shows that for a noticeable effect, you'd have to consume an enormous quantity of lemons, which is both unrealistic and harmful to your health. For example, data from the National Institutes of Health indicate that antioxidants from whole foods, rather than drinks, are far more effective in combating aging. The Buck Institute for Research on Aging conducted a study to determine whether simple dietary changes, including lemon water, could slow down aging. The researchers concluded that a diet rich in whole foods such as vegetables and nuts contributes to a longer and healthier life. However, lemon water showed no significant effect on delaying the aging process. In fact, its acidity, when consumed regularly, could lead to tooth enamel erosion. Scientists emphasize that miracle drinks cannot replace a balanced diet filled with essential nutrients. A real-life story. Lisa Carter from Chicago, Illinois, age 55. Enthralled by the idea of youthful rejuvenation through lemon water, she replaced all her beverages, including tea and plain water, with it. Lisa believed this would slow skin aging and improve her overall well-being. However, after a year, she visited her dentist with severe tooth sensitivity. It turned out that her daily consumption of the acidic drink had eroded her enamel. Doctors were shocked by her approach and advised her to stop the experiment immediately. So don't expect miracles from a single drink. True rejuvenation comes from a holistic approach, a balanced diet, regular physical activity, quality sleep, and avoiding harmful habits. If you enjoy the taste of lemon water, drink it in moderation, but use a straw to protect your teeth and don't replace other important beverages or meals with it. Remember, youth isn't just a drink. It's the result of self-love and mindful care for your health. Number 8, instant energy boost. Drinking lemon water for an instant energy boost is pure madness because it simply doesn't have such miraculous properties. The citric acid and natural sugars in lemons cannot provide your body with the sustained energy it needs for work and activity. According to the National Institutes of Health, maintaining optimal energy levels requires a balanced diet that includes proteins, carbohydrates, and fats, not a sour drink that may temporarily refresh you but won't provide real nourishment. The National Institutes of Health conducted a study to examine the effects of citrus drinks, including lemon water, on energy levels and overall well-being. Researchers observed a group of volunteers who replaced their regular breakfast with lemon water to feel more energized. The results showed that after just 30 minutes, participants began experiencing fatigue and reduced concentration. The researchers concluded that while lemon water may be beneficial for hydration, it provides no significant energy boost. A real-life example from a clinic in Houston, Texas, 33-year-old James Walker decided to give up coffee and tea in favor of lemon water, believing it could replace his usual stimulants. He drank 3 glasses of the sour beverage every morning, thinking it was healthier. Soon, he began complaining of constant fatigue, irritability, and dizziness. Doctors explained that James deprived his body of essential nutrients and caused a decline in his overall health due to a lack of calories and the caffeine his body was accustomed to. So, drink lemon water as a refreshing beverage, but don't count on it to replace a full breakfast or give you a surge of energy. To boost your energy, start your morning with a balanced meal that includes whole grains, protein, and healthy fats. If you want to include lemon water in your diet, enjoy it as a complement, not a substitute for proper meals. Your body's energy doesn't come from a magical drink. It's the result of mindful and balanced nutrition and lifestyle choices. Number 7, lowering blood pressure. Drinking lemon water to lower blood pressure is pure madness because it is not a medical treatment and can even make the problem worse. Citric acid can slightly improve circulation, but it's not enough to effectively control blood pressure. Moreover, regularly consuming a sour drink without consulting a doctor can lead to stomach issues, including gastritis and heartburn. According to the National Institutes of Health, about 45% of people with hypertension rely on unproven methods, increasing their risk of complications like strokes and heart attacks. The National Institutes of Health conducted a study to assess the effects of lemon water on people with hypertension. Researchers observed a group of volunteers who replaced their prescribed medications with lemon water in hopes of improving their blood pressure levels. The results were disappointing. 80% of participants experienced no change in their blood pressure, while 20% saw an increase due to neglecting their prescribed treatments. The researchers emphasized that lemon water can be part of a healthy diet, but is not a remedy for hypertension. The story of Jonathan Miller from Orlando, Florida, age 58, serves as a cautionary tale. Jonathan decided to stop taking his doctor-prescribed medications and replace them with a daily glass of lemon water, believing it was natural and safe. After several months, he was hospitalized with a hypertensive crisis accompanied by severe headaches and vision problems. Doctors explained that his approach was flawed because blood pressure cannot be controlled with one drink in the absence of necessary medications. If you have high blood pressure, never replace prescribed treatments with home remedies without consulting a doctor. Lemon water can be a pleasant addition to your diet, but should not form the basis of treatment. To manage blood pressure, focus on a balanced diet, moderate exercise, and regular medical checkups. Remember, good health requires a well-thought-out approach, not illusions. Number 6, clear skin without acne. Drinking lemon water to get rid of acne is pure madness because this drink doesn't have the ability to cleanse your skin from within. Citric acid and antioxidants found in lemons are indeed beneficial, but they only work in combination with proper skincare and a balanced diet. According to the National Institutes of Health, over 60% of people who rely on miracle remedies, like lemon water, are disappointed with the results, and 20% even experience worsening skin conditions due to an improper approach. The Buck Institute for Research on Aging conducted a study to examine the effects of lemon water on skin health. Scientists observed a group of people who drank 3 glasses of lemon water daily in hopes of eliminating acne. The results showed that only 5% of participants saw an improvement in their skin, and even then, it was due to better hydration rather than the magical properties of lemon. Meanwhile, 30% developed symptoms of stomach irritation, proving that lemon water is not a cure-all for beauty. A real-life example, Amelia Davis from Miami, Florida, age 25. She replaced plain water with lemon water, hoping it would improve her skin condition. After several months, Amelia visited a doctor complaining of constant stomach burning and worsening breakouts. Doctors discovered that regular consumption of the acidic drink had caused gastritis, while a lack of other fluids led to dehydration, which only made her skin issues worse. For clear skin, the key factors are regular skincare, a healthy diet, and adequate water intake, not reliance on one miracle drink. If you enjoy lemon water, drink it in moderation, but forget other essential aspects of skincare. Remember, beauty starts with a holistic approach, not just a single glass of lemon water. Number 5, cancer prevention. Drinking lemon water for cancer prevention is pure madness because this approach not only doesn't work, but also distracts from real methods of prevention and treatment. Citric acid and antioxidants are undoubtedly beneficial for the body, but their concentration in a single glass of lemon water is so low that relying on it for protection against serious diseases is simply naive. According to the National Institutes of Health, only 5% of cancer cases can be prevented through diet, and that requires a well-rounded diet, not individual drinks. The Glenn Foundation for Medical Research conducted a study to investigate the effects of antioxidants found in lemons on cancer cells. Scientists worked with laboratory samples and discovered that citric acid and vitamin C can neutralize free radicals that may contribute to tumor development. However, in real life, achieving a meaningful effect would require a person to consume an enormous amount of lemons, over 2 kilograms daily. This is impractical and even harmful, as such a strain on the stomach can irritate the mucous membrane and lead to ulcers. A real-life example, Carol Hunter from San Diego, California, age 47. Inspired by advice from the internet, Carol decided to forgo medical checkups and rely on lemon water as a natural cancer remedy. She drank 5 glasses of the sour drink every day, believing it would protect her from the disease. A year later, Carol visited doctors complaining of severe stomach pain and was diagnosed with an ulcer. Her case became an example of how ignoring medical recommendations in favor of myths can lead to dangerous consequences. So, don't replace proven prevention and treatment methods with home remedies. Maintain a balanced diet, include plenty of fruits and vegetables, get regular medical checkups, and avoid harmful habits. Lemon water can be a pleasant addition, but it is not a magic elixir. Your health is the result of thoughtful decisions and consistent self-care. Number 4, dissolving kidney stones, Ida Gaze. Drinking lemon water to dissolve kidney stones is pure madness because it won't get rid of existing stones and could even make the problem worse. The citric acid in lemons can help prevent the formation of certain types of stones, but only with moderate consumption and in combination with a proper diet. Trying to eliminate kidney stones with lemon water alone without medical supervision can lead to serious complications. According to the National Institutes of Health, up to 15% of people who attempt to self-treat kidney conditions with unproven methods experience a worsening of their condition. The National Institutes of Health conducted a study to evaluate the effects of lemon water on the urinary system. Scientists observed individuals who tried to dissolve kidney stones using lemon water instead of prescribed medical treatments. The results showed that while lemon water could reduce the risk of stone formation in healthy individuals, It had no properties to dissolve existing stones. Moreover, 20% of participants who overused this method saw their condition worsen due to unbalanced diets and a lack of essential minerals. A real-life example. Michael Sanders from Dallas, Texas, age 42. After being diagnosed with a small kidney stone, Michael decided to forego treatment and follow advice he found online, drinking 5 glasses of lemon water daily. He was convinced that the acid would dissolve the stone, but instead, 2 months later, he ended up in the hospital with severe pain. Doctors discovered that the stone had grown larger and his kidneys had been damaged by constant exposure to an acidic environment. Michael admitted his mistake, but regaining his health proved challenging. If you've been diagnosed with kidney stones, don't rely on home remedies like lemon water as your sole solution. Consult a doctor and follow their recommendations to find the right treatment. Lemon water can be consumed in moderation as part of a balanced diet for prevention, but it cannot replace medical treatments and procedures. Your health requires a thoughtful and informed approach, not myths and experiments. Number 3, getting rid of heartburn. Drinking lemon water to get rid of heartburn is pure madness because the acid in lemons doesn't soothe symptoms. It can actually make them worse. Citric acid stimulates the production of stomach acid, which intensifies the burning sensation and discomfort. According to the National Institutes of Health, over 25% of people with heartburn worsen their condition by following unproven advice instead of consulting a doctor. The National Institutes of Health conducted a study to examine how lemon water affects people with acid reflux. Researchers observed volunteers who drank lemon water at the first sign of heartburn. The results showed that 80% of participants experienced worsened symptoms within 2 hours of drinking it. The researchers concluded that lemon water is unsuitable for people with sensitive stomachs, and when consumed regularly can even lead to gastritis. A real-life example. Sarah Johnson from Chicago, Illinois, age 39. Struggling with occasional heartburn, Sarah decided to replace her medication with lemon water after reading a popular blog about natural remedies. She drank 2 glasses of lemon water daily after meals, hoping it would ease her symptoms. Instead, after a month, Sarah visited a clinic with severe stomach pain. Doctors diagnosed her with gastritis caused by excessive acidity. They deemed her approach misguided and dangerous. If you suffer from heartburn, don't experiment with lemon water. Instead, consult a gastroenterologist who can recommend appropriate treatment. To reduce symptoms, opt for foods that lower acidity, such as oatmeal, bananas, or almond milk. Lemon water may be suitable only for those with completely healthy stomachs, and even then, it should be consumed in moderation. Remember, your health is not a place for risky experiments. Number 2, treating the common cold. Drinking lemon water to treat the common cold is pure madness because it's not a medicine capable of eliminating viruses or bacteria. While vitamin C in lemons can help support the immune system, the amount in a single glass of lemon water is so low that it cannot significantly impact the course of an illness. According to the National Institutes of Health, about 85% of people who try to treat colds exclusively with natural remedies experience complications due to a lack of proper treatment. The Buck Institute for Research on Aging studied the impact of vitamin C on colds. Researchers compared the condition of people who drank lemon water with those taking standard antiviral medications. The results showed that lemon water helped with hydration, but had no effect on the duration or severity of the illness. Experts concluded that lemon water can be a helpful addition but is no substitute for proper treatment. A real-life example. Catherine Wilson from Denver, Colorado, age 34. She began drinking 4 glasses of lemon water a day, convinced it would help her recover from a cold faster. After a week, Catherine had to visit a doctor, complaining of extreme fatigue, a high fever, and a persistent cough. She was diagnosed with bronchitis, which developed due to her neglect of proper medical care. Doctors explained that her mistake was relying on lemon water instead of seeking professional treatment. At the first signs of a cold, don't resort to self-treatment. Consult a doctor and follow their advice. Lemon water can be used as a supplemental remedy to soothe a sore throat and maintain hydration, but don't rely on it as a cure. Your health requires a thoughtful approach and timely treatment, not hope in the mythical powers of a drink. And here comes the most important point on our list. Number 1, flushing out all toxins. Drinking lemon water to flush out all toxins is pure madness because our bodies don't need magic drinks to detox. The liver and kidneys already handle this task every day without any extra help. Lemon water won't remove toxins, but excessive consumption can do harm by disrupting the body's acid-base balance and irritating the stomach lining. According to the National Institutes of Health, more than 70% of people who follow mythical detox diets experience health issues due to nutrient deficiencies and dehydration. The National Institutes of Health conducted a study to debunk the myths of detoxing with lemon water. Researchers found that citric acid has no effect on toxin removal, as detoxification is solely the liver's function. Participants who replaced proper meals with lemon water showed worsened health due to a lack of calories and essential vitamins. The researchers emphasized that the body's natural detox processes don't require the support of acidic drinks. A real-life example, David Martin from Austin, Texas, age 54. Determined to detox, he cut everything out of his diet except lemon water, hoping it would cleanse his body. After 2 weeks, he was hospitalized with severe weakness, dizziness, and intense stomach pain. Doctors diagnosed gastritis caused by excessive consumption of acidic drinks, along with a sharp deficiency of proteins and fats essential for normal body function. So don't believe the myths about detox. Your liver and kidneys do an excellent job of cleansing your body without outside help. If you enjoy drinking lemon water, do so in moderation and don't replace proper meals with it. To maintain good health, focus on a balanced diet, regular physical activity, and sufficient clean water intake. Remember, health is built on a scientific approach, not magical promises. Up next, check out these videos and don't forget to leave your likes and comments. I'm looking forward to them.